With NASCAR set to enter its new media rights deal next season, one of racing's greats will be joining the new TV teams. Dale Earnhardt Jr., a Hall of Famer, will join Amazon Prime Video and TNT Sports as a commentator when NASCAR's new TV agreement begins in 2025. Earnhardt began his television career after retiring from full-time racing in 2017, joining the NBC Sports booth in 2018 alongside play-by-play announcer Rick Allen and analysts Steve Letarte and Jeff Burton. His deal with NBC, however, expired at the end of 2023, and Earnhardt stated earlier this year that he wasn't sure he would renew with the network. In reality, he did not renew, and NBC confirmed this in a statement in February. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is beloved in the NASCAR world and has made numerous contributions to NBC Sports, from his work as an analyst on our NASCAR coverage to his experiences as a correspondent at major events like the Indianapolis 500, the Kentucky Derby, the Super Bowl, and the Olympics. We thank Dale and we wish him the best going forward. The long-rumored move and return of Dale was confirmed Tuesday when TNT Sports announced that the NASCAR Hall of Fame driver will join its broadcast crew when NASCAR returns to TNT Sports in 2025. But wait, there's more, as in addition to his TNT job, the release stated that he will join Prime Video's broadcast crew for its first season in 2025. Are you happy to see Dale back on your screens next year? Earnhardt will be part of NASCAR's new broadcast era beginning in 2025. Fox Sports will broadcast the first 14 races of the season under a new 7-year broadcasting contract announced last year, which begins in 2025. Amazon Prime will then stream 5 races on its Prime Video platform, followed by a simulcast on TNT and the BR Sports tier on the Max streaming service. NBC will then air the last 14 races. 4 of the 14 races broadcast by NBC Sports will be on NBC, with the others airing on the network's cable station, the USA Network. The most significant change to the first half of the season will be practice and qualifying sessions in the Cup Series. Except for the Clash, Daytona 500, and NASCAR All-Star Race exhibitions, all practice and qualifying sessions will be broadcast on Amazon Prime. In the second part of the season, Cup practice and qualifying sessions will be streamed on Warner Bros., Discovery Max, as well as cable on the company-owned TruTV network. Earnhardt will begin the season on Amazon Prime, followed by TNT. As part of his new arrangement, he will contribute to a new Bleacher Report multimedia series that will be shared across the company's social and digital channels. The new series, which is co-produced by Earnhardt's Dirty Mo Media, will feature him interviewing special guests while driving each of TNT's 5 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series tracks with them in the passenger seat. "It is such an exciting time to welcome TNT Sports back to NASCAR," said Earnhardt Jr. in a statement. "I remember watching the races on TNT back in the day, and it's so nostalgic to see them return to the sport and to be a part of their team. I'm looking forward to joining their team and also getting the chance to work with Bleacher Report creating content that our fans will enjoy. I'm honored to be a part of Prime Video's entrance into NASCAR," Earnhardt Jr. said in a statement. "It is an exciting opportunity to have the chance to give our NASCAR fan base yet another way to watch the sport. It will be exciting to see the innovation that Prime Video is going to bring to our sport and the fans." TNT Sports has been collaborating with NASCAR for 32 years, dating back to 1983. "We're very thrilled to welcome Dale to the TNT Sports family as we partner closely in setting the cornerstone for our NASCAR coverage," said Craig Berry, Executive Vice President and Chief Content Officer, TNT Sports. "We could not be more excited for the return of NASCAR to TNT Sports next summer, with Dale being a critical part of the overall vision and execution of our coverage." Last November, NASCAR announced the new 7-year, multi-billion-dollar TV rights agreement for its Cup Series, which includes a streaming component for the first time. Under the new agreement, which begins in 2025, Fox will receive 14 Cup races every year in the first half of the season, including the Daytona 500. Following Fox, Amazon Prime Video will broadcast 5 races, making it the first time NASCAR's top series will be exclusively live-streamed. Following Amazon, Warner Bros. Discovery will broadcast the following 5 Cup races, which will be simulcast on TNT and the BR Sports tier on Max. NBC Sports will air the remaining 14 races of the season, including the championship decider. Along with the CW covering all of the Xfinity races, the 2025 season will include a unique component involving Cup practice and qualifying sessions, which generally take place over a 2-hour period each race weekend. The great majority of these sessions will be broadcast via Amazon Prime and WBD, streamed on Max and rebroadcast on TruTV. Fans and me as well are happy with Dale returning on our screens after his previous deal ran out, but there are also some other important deals about to run out which NASCAR has to work out soon. as NASCAR's charter agreement with team owners, which functions similarly to a franchise, ends after the 2024 season. When, if, a new agreement is struck, it will affect when and where drivers on the move can make their choices. So, in addition to monitoring driver-team discussions, there is a lot of attention paid to team-owner NASCAR conversations when considering possible movement in the sport. Here are the main variables to consider, since May is often when teams begin to make choices regarding potential driver or sponsorship opportunities. Negotiations between team owners and NASCAR have been stalled since January, so when NASCAR Chief Operating Officer Steve O'Donnell announced at a sports business convention last month that they were very close, several owners were surprised. NASCAR convened with the Team Owners Council on Wednesday, and those in attendance reported little progress. The 36 charter team owners all pay freely to the Race Team Alliance, which gives them a collective voice and runs activities that benefit the teams. There is no compulsion to participate. They have also designated 4 team executives as their team negotiating committee, but NASCAR has chosen to speak with individual owners rather than the committee in recent months. The teams seek a bigger amount of broadcast rights. They now receive 25% through the purse, as well as a share of NASCAR's future income, such as gambling rights. However, they also want permanent charters, which NASCAR has denied since its media rights agreements are not permanent. The trick for the teams will be to remain unified in a sport where the governing body, track owners, teams, and drivers all believe they deserve a portion of the cash. "It's just a tough situation," said driver-team co-owner Denny Hamlin. "Every team does want a little different things here and there. This is such an important thing. We've had 11 teams go out of business since 2016. That's not good. And certainly, if we continue on the trend on a couple stakeholders doing really well and one not, that will continue, and that's not good for our sport." As charter discussions appear to be deadlocked, how will the teams remain united? For now, NASCAR declined to comment on the conversations. But teams that want to sell charters obviously are having discussions with buyers, assuming that the deal eventually gets done. Stewart-Haas Racing is the largest team that is at least considering proposals to sell charters. Currently a 4-car squad, the organization has yet to extend its Ford arrangement for next year, but it has emailed prospective buyers information on how to purchase a charter. Several teams want charters to grow. These include Trackhouse Racing, Legacy Motor Club, 23 Aussen Racing, and perhaps Front Row Motorsports. If the front row increases, it will most certainly require additional room. SHR, which has 2 large facilities, one a cup shop and the other serving as the Haas Formula One US headquarters, may sell one of them if it downsizes. Trackhouse is the company that may require the most charters, as it presently has 4 drivers under contract but only 2 cup charters. This year, it has loaned Zane Smith to Spire Motorsports, while Shane Van Gisbergen is on loan to Colleague Racing for the Xfinity Series and a portion of the Cup season. In terms of drivers, these are the ones with the most uncertainty regarding the next season. Martin Truex Jr. is going through his yearly "do I return or don't I" period. A decision is not anticipated soon. If he retires, there will be an opening at JGR, but there is no obvious replacement in the pipeline. The top JGR Toyota prospects are Chandler Smith, Xfinity, and Corey Heim, Trucks. All 4 SHR drivers, Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, Noah Gragson, and Ryan Preece. Questions will arise since no one knows what will happen to the organization. Briscoe and Berry are the most likely to stay if the squad downsizes, although Gragson has skyrocketed in the last month. Preece is in the final year of his SHR contract. Daniel Suarez is in an option year, but his win in Atlanta should help. His main concern may be that Trackhouse does not get extra charters and wants both Smith and Van Gisbergen in the Cup next year. Michael McDowell expressed interest in other teams last year, but Front Row took up his option. If he seeks to make a move in 2025, Spire is one of the organizations he may consider, providing Trackhouse takes Smith in-house next year. Harrison Burton is in the final year of his contract, and given his current troubles, a return to Wood Brothers Racing, which has an agreement with Team Penske, is improbable at this time. What are your thoughts on Earnhardt returning? And what about the charter deals? Will NASCAR finally be able to finalize the new deal with the teams? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.